And here we go. All right. It has been a couple years or a long time since I've done an update on the 135i. So my camera skills are gonna jog back, but let's do a little update, I guess. I'm cleaning out my trunk. Just do a walk around, I guess, with the car. It's been a while. Where can I update? What do I update now? All right, so basically updates are I did the oil pan gasket. I had the subframe dropped for maybe a year, 7-8 months. I had the subframe down. I power washed the subframe, took all the oil stains out. Then I, with the oil pan itself, I basically did like a high temp paint so I could paint it fresh. The oil pan looked kind of like worn and it was just ugly, so I just paint the oil pan fresh silver again. What else? I did the front struts. I new struts, same exact coilovers, not struts, I'm sorry, same exact coils I had before. I'm gonna try and put it inside there. Hopefully you got a shot. They are Vogland coilovers. It's a very weird company, but I like them. They came with the car. Right now I'm having diagnostic issues, so I'm gonna diagnose the car. I don't know why exactly it is throwing no heat, so we're gonna go through some N54 diagnostic procedures when you start to diagnose the N54, and what steps to take. I think I'm gonna make a couple videos, have a jack stand here, and so they just came in my mind to record this car. So let's go and start from the beginning. All right. So I'm gonna assume that you have a code reader, preferably if you're working with these cars, E-Series, MHD to read codes, or Pro Tools. I like Pro Tools. So what you're gonna do is you can either go by cable. There's a cable kit, or cable OBD kit. You get an Android tablet and you download Pro Tools. They have like a master license. You can look it up. You have to get some type of reader. Pro Tools, look into it. I will make another video on how to actually set up the Pro Tools account and MHD. I don't think it really needs a whole video because you download the app, you buy the wireless one, which I recommend because it's gonna go a lot faster. If you use the cable and you're doing a tune, it just goes slower because of the speed. So I do recommend, if you're gonna be tuning the car or staying with the car long, you get the wireless adapter. So that's the first thing. Really, you can't do nothing if you don't have a way to diagnose the car, get codes. Put your key in. Secondary. I'm gonna reset this. Let's see here. Go Pro Tools. My kid uses this for games, so I'm gonna go to Pro Tools. It's kind of slow. All right, there it is. All right, so right now I have a couple things that I'm going to be going over, diagnostic and problem solving. The main thing is the key is not working. It will start the car, but I can't lock the doors and I can't unlock the doors, but it works over here. All right, that's one problem. The second problem is there's no heat. So it works over here, but there's no heat. All the light, everything lights up here, but there's no heat. Nothing is blowing out. There's a little motor over here, right? And it's called the blower motor. And I'm gonna check that. But first you wanna check the fuses. So I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna just show how to diagnose the car in general, right? Because the heat thing, it just happened. I know what the problem is because I diagnosed it, but I have no idea what the key is yet. And this sadly has been not working since I bought the car. I just never chased it down. It's crazy. I was always chasing other issues. I never really cared about the key lock. But now the car is almost pretty much done, besides just upgrading stuff. I already troubleshooted all the knickknacks. And now I'm going to the key, I guess, which is stupid, but so here we go. You're gonna do auto detect. It's gonna look for the adapter, but it's not gonna find it because you have to connect it with the on Wi-Fi. So you have to connect the Thor Wi-Fi. I have a, I think it's called Thor MHD at Thor. Here we go. Okay, Wi-Fi adapter. You're gonna auto detect it. Recommend, yes. Control units identifying. Okay, the RPMs are gonna go 1 to 7 or whatever. They're gonna flicker like this, and it's gonna show that it's connected. So now the car is fully connected on Pro Tools. What you want to do first is do a full ECU read. So we're just gonna do a full read of what exactly the codes are coming up on the car, anything that's going on. Climate control. So what did I say the first issue that we're troubleshooting is the heat. Look, even in this position, it should blow air. Obviously, it wouldn't blow hot air, but it should blow air. It's not working. There's no code in the climate control. So it can't be a fuse issue. I know it's not a fuse issue because there's literally lights are coming up on the HVAC unit. Everything's powering. It's just nothing's coming. There's nothing blowing the motor. There's nothing blowing air. So when you look at this, you have to kind of look at it from a mechanical standpoint and a sensor / electrical standpoint with these BMWs. That's really have to look at it. More than times, it's the sensor and electronical, but there is a lot of mechanical components that break down. We just look in this right now. Obviously, there's power coming to this unit, so it's working. These buttons here are all working, obviously, you know, because they're all moving, they're working, everything's here, it's climbing up over there. Plus, there's no codes. So I've already checked the fuse. There's a fuse underneath here in the glove box, and you go over there. They give you the fuse card. You go over it. It's 60, 61, I believe. The blower motor. There's a little motor. It shows the air. There's a blower motor fuse, right? You check that first, and if it's not that, it is. It is the blower motor. All right, which we are going to change out today, and I'm going to make a video on this. But I thought about just instead of just showing you what exactly the part, I would just kind of go from the beginning steps, which is how I got to replacing that, you know. And that's the key steps. You look at it, it's working over here, double check with the fuse, and then if there's no codes coming, you move to the blower motor. It's a very common failure in the BMW E series, E90, E60, E90, whatever, E92, E93, E series, you know, N54 cars, N52, N51. These blower motors are interchangeable, compatible with most BMW cars in those years, and it's the same part. And it's known to fail because the connector plug here or water just comes down into the hood, and it just blows out this thing here, where whatever. So that's one. We already know that. The key issue, I'm really much finding out with you raw. So we're gonna go over here, and we're going to go to the key. So that's comfort access, because the key is programmed with the comfort access module. The lights, the sound, if the sound is not working too. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So boom. Connected it back. I'm going to go to, what did I say? Comfort access module. So we go for the CAS module. Not FRM. FRM is for lights, bulbs, and stuff like that. Car access, locks, keys, terminals, keys, because it's a key issue. It's not locking. You read, no errors found. Wow. All right, let's start the car. Okay. No errors found. No errors found. So this comfort access has not showing up. No errors. Let's do live data. Live data, remote control, field current strength, I guess. Transmitter 1 to 10 transmitter, I guess. CAS data, let's see here, not the key code inputs. Door contacts. Now it's going to show you the voltage on all that stuff. The current field strength not available. So wake up ACC. This is all coming up. Live volts. Terminal 50D. What's that one? 5DE. Front passenger door closed. Close. The only thing comes with terminal 5DE. What's terminal 5DE? So now we're gonna take off that. Remote control field current strength. And not the door locks. Terminal 5DE is at 0 volts. Well, that's one thing that's coming up 0, so what is that? Terminal 5DE. All right. So nothing concrete. There's no code, nothing coming up. And then there should be a another plug for the cigarette light, depending on what model you have. This is a 135i. I don't have that model. All right, so now we come to here, the blower motor, if you can see. Alrighty, push it down. It releases. There you go. It's kind of a tight fit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely a tight fit on the 1 series. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna show this and explain it. Alright. All right, so this is facing thiswards upwards, right? This is a 1 series. I'm gonna just show this for the 1 series because the fitment is a little bit more kind of not. There's no space at all actually. There's a tab here. You press this down, it's gonna release it, and you unlock it. Down and unlock, and then you should be able to push it down. In the 1 series, there's this plastic thing here that kind of brushes up against it. Just kind of push it down a little bit, and then you can push it back up with the clip there. You can just kind of clip it back up. And there's just one connector on it to connect it, and then on it there's another connector here. You don't have to take that one out, just take the big one out. I took out that one by accident. Yeah, it's, look at this, it's not even moving. Look, so it was powering it, but it wasn't moving, nothing, you see. So I'm gonna place this aside. I'm gonna take the new one and I'm gonna put the new one inside. You see, the new one actually spins, old one does not.